I don't have any participants here in my meeting, but if I click on Manage Participants, a sidebar opens here on the right side. It shows my information and my status as host, which I am the host, and then below me will be a list of anybody else who is in the meeting and their status as well. Beside their name will be those two icons you see there, which are the microphone icon and the video icon, so their audio, whether they're muted or not. You'll see if I deselect mute, it shows my audio is working. If I start my video, you'll see that the video icon appears as well. As host, you also have the authority to mute people who are in your meeting. So you can mute everybody, you can unmute everybody, or you can hover over a specific person and mute them. Let's say if they're doing something that isn't part of the meeting and they forgot to mute themselves, you can do that for them. You can also click this More button and select whether you want to mute participants on entry. So if you're hosting a larger gathering of people and you want to make sure that they're not disruptive when they join your meeting, you can make that selection right there so that they have to deselect the mute button when they join the meeting. You can allow participants to unmute themselves here. Of course, if you don't want them to be able to do that, you deselect that. Allow participants to rename themselves. Of course, if you don't want them to be able to rename themselves in the meeting, you can deselect that. Those are selected by default. You can play an enter or exit chime when people join a meeting, just so you're notified. That is deselected by default, but if you want that option, you can select it, and you can lock a meeting so that you can have people join it while it's in progress. To get rid of the sidebar, just click that drop-down arrow and hit close. And that's how you manage participants as a host. Okay, now I'm going to invite Jordan into our meeting so that we can see a few options of what a meeting looks like when we have a participant with us and what as a host we are able to do in a meeting with other participants. So I start a new meeting, connect my audio, and I'm going to invite Jordan. There he is. Invite. All right, Jordan's joined our meeting, and I clicked Manage Participants, and that opens up this sidebar here. Now, Jordan has muted his own speaker and his own audio, and I can't actually unmute him, even though I'm the host. What I can do is I can ask him to start his video. I can also make him the host of the video. I can rename him and remove him if I wish. So I'm going to ask him to start the video. I am going to make him the host. Do you want to change host to Jordan? Yes, I do. So now Jordan is the current host. Now I'm going to, if I made a mistake and I want to reclaim my hosting ship, I'm going to click on Reclaim Host. And I am now the host again. Now I can mute everybody here, and I can unmute everybody as well. Now, if somebody has muted themselves, you can't actually unmute them. But if they haven't muted themselves, you can mute them and unmute them, if that makes sense. Now, if we wanted to chat, if I wanted to send Jordan a quick chat, or everybody in the channel, I can make that selection on the bottom right corner here. You can even share files. Say, hi, Jordan. And add our reactions if we choose. Now we can go full screen mode as well. And to end full screen mode, you can hit escape on your keyboard, or you can also click exit full screen on the top right. If you hit the icon in the top left corner, the information icon, you'll see some details about your meeting here.